Xavier Howard is out, and for this day, Michael Gallup is out as well. Mike Fisher reporting from Dallas Cowboys training camp in Oxnard, California, where one piece of national speculation needs to be managed here, and then one piece of Cowboys news as we get ready for a padded practice, the first of this camp. We've been here, 8 days now, and this will be a different level of participation, a different level of intensity, and we will, of course, monitor it all and cover it all for you here, and also at 105.3 The Fan, so keep it posted there. The Cowboy station, wherever the Cowboys go, of course, we go as well. Training camp and Canton and Arizona and Tampa and on and on and on. So stick with us here, and we will keep you informed. No bullsh, straight dope. Let's start with the news that surely and hopefully is small and temporary. The Tuesday practice fence flip from Michael Gallup, where he's aggressively going after the football and then runs out of room on the sideline, causing him to have to flip gymnastically, but also a little awkwardly, all at the same time, a little dangerously. He's fine, but he is going to sit out today's padded practice. Mike McCarthy, the Cowboys head coach, saying nothing serious there. As we like to say around here, though, we will monitor. Of course, the Cowboys have considerable depth at wide receiver. They have other guys who have had good camps, even with Amari Cooper on PUP and not participating at all, and expected to participate at all in this camp in Oxnard. We'll go to Canton, then we'll go to Arizona, then we'll go home, and he will be at training camp at the Star at that time after the Arizona preseason game. By the way, same thing with Tank Lawrence, same agenda there. For Tank Lawrence, it's back surgery, minor, because when it's somebody else's back, it's always minor, but it is his third surgery in 5 years. So I put it on the list of cross your fingers. In the case of Amari Cooper, I do think there are people, especially on the coaching staff, that would like to see him rub some dirt on it and let's go, just because they're interested and excited to see the guy. But the fact is, with Amari Cooper, this has been this way for 2+ years, where he's a little dinged up on a Wednesday and a little dinged up on a Friday, and then he goes out on Sunday and makes the Pro Bowl as a result of it. So I don't find the Amari Cooper slow rehab recovery on the foot surgery, ankle surgery. I don't view it as very much of a concern, but I do know that the coaching staff, to put it mildly, would sure like to see him. So Michael Gallup sits, Amari Cooper not available. Could be a big day for CeeDee Lamb. That seems logical. And then also, some other guys have flashed here. Noah Brown is getting the opportunity here for sure. I know you want to know about Simi Fehoko, and we will watch him, the rookie out of Stanford. Cedric Wilson, they know what he can do. And then Malik Turner has been good as well at times. So those are some of the names that expect to pop up in the padded practice today with no Gallup. That's the plan. And then, of course, no Amari Cooper. Now to Xavien Howard. And I really do understand why Cowboy Nation, and for that matter, most other teams that view themselves as contenders, especially ones that are coming off a year in which they had poor defensive play, even though Kelvin Joseph, the Cowboy rookie cornerback, is here to tell you we're the no-fly zone this year, baby. Airplane mode. We're going to turn you off. We'll see. That'd be cool. It's not his fault. Last year happened the way it happened. He was at Kentucky. Well, what could he do about it? Maybe he'll do something about it now. In the meantime, the Xavien Howard rumors connecting him to the Cowboys in trade, again, understandable, or maybe even we should call it speculation. But now I'm here to tell you that it's kind of uninformed speculation. I've now talked to 2 high-play sources here on this subject. There's just nothing there. And I did get one of them to walk me through the thinking. So I'm going to walk you through the thinking here. I'm not asking you to agree with it. Believe me, adding a Pro Bowl, All-Pro, maybe the best in the game last year, a guy who's a playmaker, gets his hands on the ball, gets interceptions in Xavien Howard. Let me put it this way. He plays on the same team with Byron Jones, and he's a better player than Byron Jones. And Cowboy fans know that is saying something. The Cowboys have their 3 reasons here for saying no to the idea of Xavien Jones, no matter what you hear, gossip or rumor or speculation otherwise. Reason number one, yes, we invest in cornerbacks. Look out there on the field. In the course of 13 months, we invested a second-round pick in Trayvon Diggs. We invested a second-round pick in Kelvin Joseph, and we invested a third-round pick in Nahshon Wright, not to mention the addition through the draft last year of Reggie Robinson. That's, we're using picks on cornerbacks. Now, are any of them Xavien Howard? Of course not. Xavien Howard, age 28, right in his prime, native of Houston, Texas, by the way. And so I bet you there'd be some attraction to him coming back to his home state. Of course, as we know, he gave a like to a social media post that used Photoshop to put him in a Cowboy uniform. Looked really cool. And he thought it looked really cool too, but we don't put much weight on that, of course. Everybody likes the idea. Almost everybody in the NFL. If you put them in a Cowboy uniform, they'd give it a like. I don't know that everybody does that for the Bengals or the Browns or the Chargers, but it certainly happens in Cowboy Nation. You're well aware of that. But the three reasons why the Cowboys are saying no here, right or wrong. Number one, don't say we don't make an investment in the position. We just made gigantic investments in the position, and we believe that this dart throw is going to pay off. If Trayvon Diggs makes the Pro Bowl sometime, they will have been proven right. If Kelvin Joseph becomes an immediate starter, they will have been proven right. If Nahshon Wright can play, they will have been proven right. Now, remember, they've thrown some other darts. Jordan Lewis was a third-round pick. He did not become a star, although he's still on the team. Chido Awuzie, that was a thrown dart, a premium pick. Did not work out long-term. And, of course, we can go all the way back to Mo Claiborne, who they made a gigantic investment in, not only with the high first-round pick, but the trade-up and the value given to acquire him. And that didn't quite work out in terms of, hey, he's a Xavien Howard caliber player. So they throw the darts. That's reason number one. They've made their investment. Number two certainly is the money. He's got, just 2 years ago, he signed a $75 million contract, and now Xavien Howard wants a new contract. He feels unloved. I don't know, but that's what he says. And he, I think, probably wants a new deal at $20 million a year or so. In a vacuum, right team, right time, right place, right cap. Are you going to pay a cornerback $20 million? I think that's valid. Somebody will do that. Somebody, sometime, someplace, somewhere will do that. But not this place and not at this time, which takes us to the third reason. The Cowboys view this as a double payment. To trade for this player, you would not only have to give up, let's say, a first-round pick. That's almost certainly the case. That would be the asking price for Miami, I would think. And you have to pay him. So it's a double pay. Have they done this before? They did it with Amari Cooper, and they bit down really hard on it and crossed their fingers really hard and hope for the best on it. And of course they can escape the Amari Cooper deal after this year, and maybe they will. The coaching staff might recommend that if we can't get him on the field on Wednesdays, maybe we ought to go ahead and escape that thing after this season. So there's the three reasons. Again, they can be debated, but I'm just here to give you the straight dope. Cowboys' three reasons that their answer on Xavien Howard trade is no. Number one, we've made our investment, and by the way, they're performing well. They are, that group. You got to give the Cowboys that. Number two, the price, cost-wise, cap-wise, is exorbitant. And then number three, it's the daring double pay. And we've done that in the past, and it gives us a tummy ache. We might do it again sometime in the future and risk the tummy ache, but we're not doing it now. Xavien Howard is probably going to get what he wants. That's usually the way this thing works. Not that he's any Aaron Rodgers. Nobody gets what Aaron Rodgers gets in terms of an NFL player getting what he wants. But Xavien Howard's going to get his desire probably to get an escape from the Dolphins. The Dolphins will probably get what they want in exchange, but Cowboys management says it ain't going to be us. Thank you for subscribing, for following us, and for listening to us on 105.3 The Fan. Nobody does the Cowboys like we do it here in Oxnard. Fish out.